What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today we finally have the TCG ban list. It's been revealed. I got up this morning and instantly saw it, so I'm happy about that. We don't have to wait anymore. People were wondering too because Master Duel was, down last night, which by the way, I think it's supposed to be now available for mobile, so you should be able to find it for Android and iOS devices. Double check if so, because I think it was slowly rolling out, depending on the region. I hadn't checked this morning to see if, if we could download it over here or what. But anyway, check that out. And yeah, this list will be effective on February 7th of 2022. So there's actually quite a few changes in this. I just kind of skimmed through it before I made the video. And I'm using their Facebook page because right now they have it where there's images like they normally do, so it makes for a better video. But of course, I will have a link to the official website down in the description. That confuses some people because they're like, well, if it's not on the official website, then this isn't real. Well, yes, it is. They're just using social media more, which is nice. So it is. It should be updated on all that too, and I'll have links to everything in the description. So like and subscribe really helps out, seriously. Yeah, let's go through this list. I'll go through it, and then I'll give you my opinions, okay? So first off, cards that are forbidden, banned. You can't use these anymore. We have Arch Nemesis Protos, Eva, Samorg Bird of Sovereignty, and Imperial Order. So yeah, actually quite a few. I think lately we've only had like one or two. Then cards that are limited, you can only use one of these now. We have Destrudo, the Lost Dragon's Fruition, Fairy Tale Snow, Astrograph Sorcerer, Lunalight Tiger, Lyrical Recital Starling, Monster Gate, and Pot of Desires. Then cards that are semi-limited, that means they go to 2. We have A Hero Lives, Fusion Destiny, Nadir's Servant, Salmon Great Circle, and Scapegoat. And then last but not least, cards that are unlimited. That means they go to 3. We can use 3 of these. Make sure the camera actually sees all 3 fingers right there. We have Danger Nessie, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, Before Palace Skull Crobat Joker, Emergency Teleport, Regeki, and Skill Drain. So yeah, that is the ban list. Actually, a few changes. Again, I feel like the last couple of ban lists were someone turning in their homework a little bit late. Like here, there's a few cards. These have been kind of annoying. We'll ban them. This time we actually have some changes. A few that I didn't really see coming, but then there's a few I'm like, oh, okay. Let's see. Let's just start from the beginning, I guess, on like ban stuff. All right. Protos, I know it's been getting used a lot more lately. I know a lot of people are like, okay, it's going to get hit. And yeah, I don't feel like that one's too surprising. Eva getting hit, yeah, it's another aim at Drytron. I don't know if it's going to be enough really to stop Drytron. I mean, yeah, I've dueled against them now a lot in Master Duels, and they've been using the whole Eva thing and all that, or EVA. I forget technically how it's pronounced. Surprise. Anyway, though, yeah, that's definitely going to slow them down a bit, too, being able to get so many of those fairy monsters and just negate everything. So that's a pretty good move, probably. Then, Samorg. I haven't seen Samorg as much. I know that there were, some different decks that were starting to use it and stuff, and there was, some stuff coming out. But, yeah, I honestly don't remember as much on why Samorg, but I'm sure there's reasons. Imperial Order. The only deck I've really seen this card in for a while, and it's a really good card, is actually in that Shark deck. Like, lately, I saw that, recently, where people were starting to use it there. So, yeah, that one's interesting because it is a really good card. It's one that I always thought was surprising that they let us use at one again. So, yeah, it just negates all spell effects. So, that's a powerful card. Kind of a shame to see that one go. Even though it is an annoying one, kind of a shame. Let's see, cards that are limited actually has a lot of different cards returning for us because I believe Destrudo was banned. So having that one back, that's going to bring back some old combos. It's a really good one. Remember using it like in Dragoonides and stuff too, so good to see this one back. Fairy Tale Snow, that's another one I haven't seen in quite a while. I know whenever I did the Master Duel Skull Servant deck profile I uploaded yesterday. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's actually a lot of fun. People were asking me, or at least the one comment was like, where's Fairy Tale Snow? And I was like, you know what, I have not seen that card in such a long time. I don't know if you can use it on Master Duel. I don't remember if it's on that ban list or what, because it's such a mix of both ban lists. But yeah, it made me start thinking about this card again, and now being able to use it at 1, it's pretty nice. It is a really good card. Astrograph Sorcerer. Pretty happy about this one. I want to be able to use Zark again. There's actually a few things that help pendulums on this list. Unfortunately, Electromite is not getting a break on this list. I know a lot of people are hoping for that. The Link Monster, no. I really don't see why yet. I guess if we're getting Astrograph, there's something. Sorry if you can hear the dog in the background too. But, yeah. I guess technically I could use Zark again, but it's still not going to be as strong as it was back then. Lunalight Tiger, I mean, I think that one was banned, was it? I'm trying to remember on that one. Yeah, that's at 1 now at least. I don't really have as much to say. Same with Recital Starling. Monster Gate, though, being at 1 is pretty interesting. That's kind of what I remember seeing a lot of combos with, especially that, like, reasoning. So, yeah, seeing that at 1 is kind of surprising. And then Pot of Desires. This one, might be one of the few things that actually hits me on this list or whatever, just because we know Blue Eyes is getting new support in what, like a couple of weeks, was a Battle of Chaos is getting us new support, and Pot Desires is one of those draw cards that I use, like, in Blue Eyes. I think that's one of the main ones to use in Blue Eyes, so seeing that go to 1, kind of unfortunate. There's other options, I feel like, though, so it doesn't, like, just, you know, hurt too bad, but yeah, people aren't going to use Pot of Desires, I feel like, at 1. It basically gets rid of the card. It had a good run, right? So, yeah. What else we have here? For semi-limited, they give heroes a hero lives at 2, but then they take away one of the fusion destinies. That's basically what happens here. I'm glad they didn't, like, just actually limit it or ban it. I figured that wouldn't happen, at least on the ban, because it is an ultimate rare in the next OTS pack. I believe that was announced. I remember seeing that somewhere. So I was like, well, it at least saves it from that. So they're not going to really run after it, it looks like. But yeah, kind of unfortunate to see, I guess, because I still feel like you should just go after Verdi and Akonda before you should go after the spell cards, but doesn't look like they're going to do that. And Dragoon still wasn't hit either, by the way. So if people were wondering on those, yeah, both of those are still free. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents really on that, but at least Fusion Destiny is still at 2, so that didn't, like, kill it, because I don't want that card to be hit, because that's really good for hero decks, especially Destiny Hero. Let's see, Nadir's Servant. I was wondering about that one. I've seen that a lot on Master Duel and everything, too. And since it's easier to get, yeah, those kind of spell cards that are good, when they get easier to get because of the Mega Tins, something happens. So, yeah. And then Salmon Circle. Kind of cool to see something for Salmon because I think that was at 1, if I'm not mistaken. Was it at 1 or banned? I think it was at 1. So, yeah, seeing something to help Salmon Grate's kind of nice. Again, like Pendulums and even Salmon Grates are kind of coming back a little bit. And then Scapegoats, too. I think Scapegoats was at 1 as well. I'm trying to remember, because I always think about it whenever it was at 3, and then we had Firewall, and, you know, that whole thing. So, I think it was at 1, and now we're getting it at 2, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. Either way, yeah, I don't have too much of an opinion either way, really. And Unlimited. This is the one that surprises me probably the most. All right. Danger Nessie. The Danger cards are getting a little bit of a break. Nessie being back to 3 didn't really surprise me because I was kind of like, I kind of felt like it should have been at 3 anyway, honestly. Even when it first happened back then. Red Eyes Darkness Metal. That at 3? Really? That was still limited, I believe, wasn't it? Hey, Darian. The cat's now meowing. But, yeah, at 3, that is interesting. That's going to give a power boost to a lot of Dragon decks out there. So, whew. Perform Pal Skull Crobat Joker. Again, something to help out Pendulums. So that's definitely good there for Pendulums. Again, you just get your Link Monster, but you're getting some other things. Emergency Teleport. I know a lot of people were hoping for that one, so that coming to 3 is pretty good. Of course, too, it's supposed to be in Grand Creators, I believe, as a reprint, so there you go. Regeki. Regeki at 3. Yeah, did you guys think I, like, misspoke or something whenever I read this list? That one seems crazy to me, right? That's like Harpy's Twilight Duster at 3. You know, I mean, that's just kind of what it feels like. I don't know if people are going to use it at 3, but, I mean, decks out there that are a little bit slower could really abuse that, I feel like. So, I mean, in Master Duel, it does throw people off when you throw out a Regeki. It can turn duels around still. It's not a bad card by any means. So, it at 3 is interesting. I could see that being used, actually. And then Skill Drain. Oof. I am not looking forward to this card again. That hurts a lot of different decks I use, actually. Yeah, Skill Drain is probably one of the craziest things on this list at 3. That's going to be very good if you're using Draco, if you're using really anything I feel like that's more anti-meta. This is going to be great for you. I mean, seriously, like somebody used Skill Drain on me the other day on, again, Master Duel, because I've been dueling on that so much. And I was using Skull Servant, so that just killed me. I mean, yeah, Kika Skull Servant's not really strong anymore when he loses his effects. So, yeah, a really surprising card to even deal with then, and now at 3, it's gonna be really interesting. So, yeah, Skill Drain's gonna go up in price. I'm just saying right now, you better have a couple. I feel like that's the definite one. That's gonna be a little bit of a change. But, yeah, what do you guys think about this list? Do you love it? Do you hate it? it's pretty interesting. I'm glad there's actually some changes. And yeah, just tell me what you guys think, if you like or dislike it. Do you like the Master Duel ban list more? Because I'm still wondering what's going to happen on that in the future. And or even like the OCG list, because now we have like 3 ban lists in play. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Those things help out tremendously. Links in the description. And of course I will catch you guys later. See ya.